welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to make sushi. I have cooked the sushi rice according to the packet instruction. When we are cooking sushi rice, few important points we need to consider. Sushi rice is extremely high in starch, so we need to allow enough time for the starch molecule to absorb water. To do so, cooking sushi rice, mostly we use simmering and absorption method. Also, when rice is still warm, that time I mixed the all seasonings and sugar mixture in the rice, so that all rice grains, they absorb the seasoning and develop some flavor and taste. Traditionally Japanese, they cool the rice on bamboo tray. I do not have, maybe some of you may not have, so I am using wider type of a dish, so that all the rice grains, they get cooled down evenly and they get cooked properly. And always use wooden skewer when you are just handling this, just very gently. Metal stirrer or spoon, they may make the rice grains, so you may end up bit of gluggy, broken rice grains. When my rice is not cooled down, rice needs to cool down completely before I start assembling, because warmth and that moisture, they may break the nori sheet, so it needs to cool completely. And in the meantime, I will prepare some veggies. I will do cucumber at first, just trim off, just get the plastic off. Okay, I am getting this length, and then at first cut in half, and then with a small spoon you need to scoop out the seeds of cucumber, because cucumber seeds, they are very watery, so if we are using with the seeds, it will make the sushi very soggy afterwards. And this one you will use for your skin treatment, your skin toning. When you are, and also another thing, I am keeping the skin. It will give some deep green color. It will look nicer when I will cut the sushi. And when I am cutting the cucumber, it needs to be fairly thin, because nori sheet is very thin and fragile, and rice, it is also very soft. So if we prepare veggies too thick, it may break the sushi or hard to assembling and does not look nice either. I have just put a towel under the chopping board for my safety. Chopping board was moving. Here I have cut the cucumber, you can see, really very thin. So whatever I am preparing, I am putting them on a plate. I will use few different types of veggies. So when rice is cooling down, I am using this time for veggie preparation. Now I will prepare the carrot. I will just peel the skin off a little bit, so that they look really nice and vibrant orange color. But if you want, you can keep the skin. Carrot needs to be cut really, really thin. It's called julienned. They are like similar like matchstick. So to cut this way, of course it is bit round shape, so it can be a little bit risky when to cut thin. So what I do, I just cut one side, one slice I have cut it from the side. So now I have got a flat part. This flat part I have turned towards the board, and now I will support that flat part so that it does not wobble and I do not end up cutting my finger. when you have got thin slices, turn them over and hold. Depends on how many slices you can handle, maybe 2 or 3, does not matter. Put on the chopping board and carefully keep slicing, and they will end up really lovely matchstick type of thickness carrots. If you are really, if you are not able to cut really julienne, really thin like this, I will suggest use a grater. Use on this side, normal grating side, just grate your carrot. Your main aim is the pieces you will use in your sushi, they should be really thin, not thick and hard. Now I will prepare some capsicum as well. Just I have trimmed off the head and need to get rid of this filament and the seeds, and again need to cut as thin as possible. Alright, and when you are cutting capsicum, better to cut from the inside so that rough end knife will not slip, and hold firmly your knife and the capsicum on the chopping board and keep on slicing, just very thin as you can. I will use avocado in my filling, but please remember, if rice is not cold enough to assemble, it has to be cold completely. Prepare the avocado just before assembling, otherwise if it is waiting after cutting, avocado will go brown. And when you are cutting the avocado, just be careful not cut your hands. Okay, oh lucky me, the seed can go off, and depends on type of avocados, you can get the skin off at first and then just cut in slices with a small knife. I have done the other half as well. Usually when I use avocado, I do one avocado, slice them, use them. If I need more, I cut again, just to avoid getting brown. You can use lemon juice, but personally I don't like just a bit tart lemon juicy avocado in my sushi. That's all. Now assembling sushi. Today I will use 2 different flavor. Roast chicken, just basic roast chicken, I have cut in slices to easy to use in the sushi filling. I am going to use smoked salmon as well, and if you want to make vegetarian version, just omit this one, use all the vegetables and all this salad. Special equipment you will need, that is bamboo mat, which will support to roll the sushi itself. Sushi sheet, it does, one side is very smooth and shiny. Shiny side you need to put on the mat, on that, facing that way. Put the rice at first. Here keep in a bowl some cold water, and if you want you can add some sushi seasonings for some flavor, but don't bother. Just moisten your fingertips and get rice, because rice is very starchy, it will stick on your finger if they are not moist enough. And at the beginning I would suggest try to fill up 2/3, leave enough of your plain Nori sheet so that when you will roll it, you will have enough room to enclose all the filling properly. It has to be really tight, otherwise your filling will come out. And I do the sides at first, so, and then fill up at the middle of the sheet. As rice is sticking, I am getting little bit of water on my finger and moistening all the fingertips. Okay, here you can see I have left fair bit of sheet empty, so that I have enough room to roll. As with time, as much many times you will do, you will develop more confidence and you can fill up. After roughly I would say 70-80%. All right, needs to be fingers clean and dry. And here the salad elements I am using, also I am considering for some color, contrast color in between, so when I will cut the sushi it will look nice. So green, white, green, now maybe little bit of red. You do not need to put too much filling, just little bit at a time so that you have enough room when you are rolling it. Okay, green, red, maybe little bit of orangish from the carrot, and this one I will make with the chicken roast filling, and again strip of chicken roast, and I like chicken, mayo and avocado. This one again, another towel, here the towel, clean your fingertips. And how you will assemble your salad ingredients and the filling, it is totally your choice. And sushi doesn't mean that you have to use always some raw salmon or something. Where I live, I do not have access to raw salmon or something, so I do not want to risk to have salmon from the supermarket. That's it. And avocado is another of my favorite filling with roast chicken, and you will put the slices as if you, and again you need clean and dry fingertips, because if finger is wet or damp, it will stick to the nori sheet. Bamboo, lift the bamboo mat, and here my few other fingers I am using to support the filling stay inside, and at the same time base of my thumb I am using to press and lift it up. When it will be up to this point, use the bamboo mat and really press and give that tight log shape. It is enclosed. This end you will need to moisten a little bit so that it gets sealed properly, and again use the bamboo mat. And again I have said the filling you may put less to build up your confidence. You have got and at the end, if you want, again use the mat to support, and you have got a lovely sushi log. Put it on the tray. Now this one I will make with the smoked salmon. Again, moisten my fingertips, and you know that how you will arrange your veggies is totally up to you, and what type of veggie or salad ingredients you will use in your filling. Just be imaginative with color, and again do not forget that as many different veggies you will use, healthier it is. Another tip I will give you guys, before you start putting your salad filling, just moisten your fingertip and press the rice layer with your damp fingertips, so it will be a bit easier when you will keep on rolling. All right, here spinach, of course, green, white, green, very lovely contrast. And with the salmon, yeah, I will use the capsicum as for the red element. When I will cut it, it will look really nice. And here I have smoked salmon slice. Okay. spreadable cream cheese. I like that smoked salmon, cream cheese, bit of capers, which is give bit saltiness, avocado, all this. I have some baby capers, of course, from the can. I have just rinsed in cold water, and here they are. Bit of avocado as well. And again, if you don't have any access to capers, you don't have to use it, but you know, it is about that creating more flavor and taste, because salmon is fishy, so just getting rid of that, you know, the salty fishiness. Capers, the saltiness and the flavor will cut through that taste. Alright, now rolling again the same way. Lift your bamboo mat and press. As you will move, press, support the bamboo mat, and my other fingers I am using to push all the filling inside. And when you have got most of them inside, just fingertips moisten the edges of your nori sheet, and it will seal again, and roll all along, and again get it here, and nice. You will feel when you will press, you will feel it is nice and tight. Alright guys, I have made all the sushi logs. Now to cut it, clean dry chopping board. Knife should really sharp and thin, and when you are cutting sushi, make it little bit damp, because rice is very starchy, so it will not stick on your knife. And as thin textured knife you have, it will be better for you. Alright, I will cut this one in 4 pieces. And you can see starch has got little bit, so before I cut the next one, I will moisten the knife blade again and again. If you feel, you can use some brush. And the other one with the salmon, I will cut it in small bite-sized pieces. That means I will make 6. So cut it in half, and each half I will cut in 3. If you want, actually you can make 8 from one log. So if you are, for example, you are making it for party, just one bite-sized pieces, I will cut this half in 4 pieces. So your guests, they will just pick one piece and dip in soy sauce and help themselves. Here is the sushi. You can have sushi as your lunch or dinner, or take in your lunch box to office or school. The recipe will be in the description box. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you want to watch more videos like this, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.